let's get into the Diddy situation, okay? Everybody's flipping out. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody's saying nothing. I know I did the first interview on News Nation, and now I see a whole lot of interviews coming after. Are you guys waiting for somebody to like be the front runner to speak out and to say what they feel? Because I'm not scared. Are there really tapes? Are a lot of people being implemented into this crazy criminal investigation that's going on right now? How many people are in it? How many celebrities are involved in what they're saying?
Yeah, this Jack Jordan's going sicko mode. Baby bounce that ass like a 6-0. Mansion in Miami, fucking 54. Condo in the hills is where the bitches go.
Okay.
I don't wanna love her.
I just hit and go. Let's go.
The fact you don't have T-Pain on this is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Because
very
T-Pain is all over Twitch now. You supposed to have T-Pain
So
on this.
I hit Pain.
That shit on.
Yeah.
Yo, Hitmaker said he gonna do the remix with Pain and Ross, and he got this idea. So for the remix, it'll go crazy. Shout out to Truth. And then I have a clean version coming too.
Did you ever attend the freak-offs, these infamous freak-offs?
Well, I attended a lot of parties with Diddy, but there was never a freak off. Like, even the word freak offs, right? We've never used that term whenever we went to a Diddy party. A Diddy party was where most people couldn't get in. And the top of the top, the A-listers are out on the scene. And if you don't have the proper invitation, or if you're not one of the who's of Hollywood, it's impossible to get in. Whatever door they're talking about, the freaky door, I never got an invitation, never knew it existed. And I feel like in my world that I'm in, and I like to party and have fun, at least I would have got an invitation.
I want to introduce my brother. This is Ray J. He's coming out with an album. And hello.
What advice your sister's giving you so far?
Just to take my time and it'll happen with hope. Stay humble and, you know.
On Valentine's Day 2026, Ray J walked onto a stage in Shreveport, Louisiana, and the world stopped. Not because of a new hit single or a surprise guest, but because something was very wrong. Blood streamed down his face. A heart monitor was strapped to his chest. And yet, he performed. He smiled, he handed out roses, he sang his classic R&B hits with the energy of a man half his age. For fans watching from the audience and the thousands glued to their phones, it was shocking, mesmerizing, and terrifying all at once. The question hanging over every viral clip, every social media post, and every news article was the same. Is this courage, recklessness, or something else entirely? Ray J, born William Ray Norwood Jr., 45 years old, had stepped onto the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium stage for a Valentine's Day concert headlined by Kelly Price and friends. The intimate venue promised a night of soulful R&B hits for couples celebrating the holiday, a stark contrast to the massive arenas most stars perform in. But nothing about this night would feel ordinary. Ray J appeared in a bright orange jumpsuit, sunglasses shielding his eyes, and moved with the confidence of a performer who has done this 1,000 times. Fans were ready to hear classics like One Wish, slow jams that had scored countless heartbreaks and romantic nights over 2 decades. The energy in the room was electric. But then the cameras in the audience captured something that would immediately dominate social media. Red liquid streaking down the right side of his face from beneath his sunglasses. It was blood, or at least it looked like it. For minutes, as Ray J moved across the stage, handed out roses to front row attendees, and performed his hits, the streak persisted. In one clip, he lifted his sunglasses briefly, revealing the liquid originating near his eye itself. He didn't pause. He didn't acknowledge it. He didn't wipe it away. He continued performing as though nothing was happening. And then came the next shock. Midway through his set, Ray J unzipped his jumpsuit, exposing the upper left side of his chest. Fans noticed immediately. A medical patch, a heart monitor taped to his torso. This wasn't a costume prop. This was a device tracking the very rhythm of his heart. Before the show, Ray J had posted on Facebook about the heart monitor, a candid acknowledgement that made sense only in retrospect. He wrote about being blessed to be outside with people, even while wearing the device. It wasn't a boast, it was a confession, a warning delivered softly, days before viral clips would spread. And now, on stage, it was impossible to ignore. The sight of a man with visible blood running from his eye and a device monitoring his failing heart struck a chord with viewers everywhere. The videos went viral almost instantly. Across Instagram, X, TikTok, and YouTube, fans shared the clips, millions of views accumulating in hours, not days. Reactions split sharply. The majority expressed raw concern. Prayers flooded comment sections. Hashtags like #PrayForRayJ trended. People were alarmed. A 45-year-old man bleeding from his eye while performing with a heart monitor is not entertainment. It's a distress signal. Medical commentators speculated that the eye bleeding could indicate serious underlying conditions: cirrhosis, vascular damage from chronic high blood pressure, or complications from previous illnesses. Though none of this was confirmed by Ray J or his team, the images were undeniable. But not everyone believed the spectacle. Some suggested it could be fake blood, prosthetics, or performance art. Others accused him of staging the moment to generate viral attention, pointing out that he didn't collapse, didn't call for emergency care, and finished his set with energy. Skeptics argued that a man with a heart functioning at only 25% could not hand out roses and perform hour-long R&B hits without falling. Yet the heart monitor itself was indisputable. It was exactly what Ray J had publicly disclosed weeks before, after a terrifying hospitalization in Las Vegas. 5 weeks before that Valentine's Day performance, Ray J was admitted to a Las Vegas hospital. Reports from TMZ revealed he was suffering from severe pneumonia and heart pains. He underwent x-rays and an echocardiogram, while medical staff assessed the extent of the damage. Footage of Ray J in a hospital bed, oxygen lines attached, monitors beeping in the background spread rapidly across social media. What shocked fans most was his transparency. During Instagram live sessions, Ray J disclosed that his heart was functioning at only 25% capacity. To put that into perspective, a healthy heart's ejection fraction, the measure of how much blood the heart pumps with each beat, ranges between 55 and 70%. At 25%, his heart was operating at roughly a quarter of its intended capacity, a level classified as severe heart failure with major mortality risk. He didn't sugarcoat it. On live video, Ray J explained that years of self-destructive choices had contributed to the collapse of his heart. Heavy alcohol consumption, substance use, late nights, relentless partying. "One side of my heart is black and done," he admitted, words that captured the raw gravity of what his doctors had found. He openly acknowledged that he had once felt invincible, but that invincibility had a price. Doctors reportedly told him he might not survive long, deploying phrases like, "2027 is definitely a wrap for me." Outlets from NBC News to Billboard covered the story, documenting a shocking reality. A man whose hits had once defined Valentine's Days and slow jams now faced mortality publicly and unapologetically. Ray J also revealed the intensive treatment regimen he was following: 8 different medications, including valsartan, an industry-standard drug for heart failure, Jardian Impagloin, an SGLT2 inhibitor that reduces hospitalization and death risk, and Lipitor, a cholesterol medication. Doctors placed him on strict bed rest, no alcohol, no smoking, 0 deviation. They were preparing him for a potential pacemaker or implantable cardioverter defibrillator, devices designed to prevent sudden cardiac death in patients with low ejection fractions. During this period, family support became critical. His older sister, Brandy Norwood, stepped in to cover medical expenses for the entirety of 2026. She had been his anchor, handling bills while he was bedridden and vulnerable. His parents, Sonia and Willie Norwood, accompanied him to doctor visits, providing daily care. The gesture was extraordinary, yet necessary. This wasn't a minor illness. Ray J's health crisis demanded resources far beyond what most people could handle alone. Even as he disclosed his health struggles, Ray J couldn't fully separate himself from business and hustle. During the same Instagram live session in which he revealed the 25% heart function, he announced a relaunch of his Tronix network as a dedicated dating show platform, praising the Zeus network for its role in OTT streaming. He announced 15 new dating shows scheduled to shoot over the next 2 months. The juxtaposition was staggering, a man describing a near-terminal heart condition while simultaneously promoting new projects and business ventures. It blurred the line between life, survival, and spectacle in a way that left fans and critics alike both inspired and skeptical. Social media erupted. The supportive majority shared prayers, encouragement, and messages like, "Heart at 25% is no joke." Others praised his openness about the consequences of substance abuse, but a vocal minority accused him of leveraging his health crisis for publicity. Some pointed out the timing of the announcement during ongoing legal entanglements or custody battles, suggesting that sympathy gained through public transparency might have strategic benefits. The combination of raw health revelations, viral hospital footage, and ongoing business hustle created an internet frenzy that was impossible to ignore. To understand why the Shreveport performance shocked so many, it's important to look at Ray J's career trajectory. He didn't fade quietly into obscurity. He built a diversified empire. He began as a child actor, appearing in commercials at age 8, then on The Sinbad Show, and later on Moesha and One on One. Music came next, with his debut album Everything You Want releasing at 16, featuring hits like Let It Go. His sophomore album, This Ain't a Game, gave him a top 40 hit with Wait a Minute, featuring Lil' Kim. By the mid-2000s, Ray J had broken into mainstream consciousness with One Wish, which peaked at number 11 on the Hot 100 and sold over 400,000 copies domestically. Sexy Can I in 2008, a collaboration with Jungbird, became his highest charting single, peaking at number 3, earning double platinum certification, and cementing his place in R&B history. Beyond music, Ray J expanded into reality TV with For the Love of Ray J in 2009 and Brandy and Ray J in 2010, as well as appearances on Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, and UK Celebrity Big Brother. His visibility remained strong across generations. In entrepreneurship, he co-founded Raycon in 2017, achieving $10 million in sales in its first year and scaling to over $300 million in cumulative revenue. He also launched Scoot e-bike, which he sold in a multi-million-dollar deal. His estimated net worth ranges between $14 and $20 million. All of this made his health crisis all the more compelling. A man who built wealth, influence, and a career spanning 3 decades now faced a heart functioning at 25% capacity. The contrast was staggering. The empire remained intact, the music catalog still generating revenue, the public persona vibrant, but the body was faltering. And yet, on that Valentine's Day stage, Ray J performed like nothing had changed. Blood streaked down his face. The heart monitor was visible. Cameras captured every moment, and fans reacted in real time. Social media exploded. Some argued it was proof of resilience. Others insisted it was reckless. But no one could ignore it. Even in private moments, the fragility was clear. During Instagram live sessions from his hospital room, a playful interaction with a woman named Sheila, who lightly struck him during boxing practice, revealed just how precarious his condition was. "I can't work out. Don't ever hit me like that again," he said, visibly rattled. A minor impact that would be trivial for most became dangerous for a man whose heart pumped at a fraction of its normal output. Every movement carried weight, every heartbeat counted, every decision mattered. The arc of this story, from hospitalization in January to Valentine's Day performance to ongoing social media updates, paints a portrait of a man at the intersection of mortality, ambition, and celebrity. Fans are left grappling with questions. Is Ray J defying death, or is he ignoring the warnings his body has been giving him for decades? Medical literature suggests that with strict adherence to medication, lifestyle transformation, and careful monitoring, recovery is possible, even for someone with severe heart failure. But Ray J has not slowed. The gap between what doctors prescribe and what he chooses to do may be the only variable that determines the story's outcome. As of February 16, 2026, Ray J remains in active medical management. 8 medications, a potential pacemaker, family support, and a viral legacy all coexist alongside a failing heart. He performed with visible blood and a cardiac monitor 5 weeks after hospitalization, and no official medical updates have contradicted his account. Fans continue to pray, comment, and debate. Social media continues to watch. And the question everyone is asking remains as raw as the images that went viral. Is it really over for Ray J? The story is ongoing. His life, career, and health are intertwined in a narrative that no single clip or headline can capture. A man with a heart at 25% has reminded the world that celebrity does not grant invincibility, and that behind the bright lights, music, and wealth, real human vulnerability persists. His legacy is not just the hits, the shows, or the businesses. It is the tension between ambition and mortality, a story unfolding live in front of millions. Ray J's performance, his health updates, and his business ventures are a cautionary tale, a spectacle, and a testament all at once. The man who entered the entertainment world as a child, who built hits that defined a generation, who constructed an empire out of talent, persistence, and hustle, now faces a battle that cannot be sung, performed, or marketed away. And as viewers, we are left to watch, pray, and wonder, will resilience carry him through? Or is this a warning the world cannot afford to ignore? The footage, the social media response, and the ongoing health saga will continue to dominate conversation. But one thing is certain, Ray J's story is not over. The man on stage in Shreveport, blood streaked across his face, chest bare with a heart monitor visible, is alive, performing, and defying expectations. Whether this defiance is sustainable or ultimately dangerous is yet to be seen. What is undeniable is the courage, the spectacle, and the raw humanity that his story has revealed. Thanks for watching. If you want more updates on this ongoing saga and other celebrity stories that blur the line between fame, risk, and resilience, make sure to subscribe and check the cards on the screen for more. Ray J's story isn't finished, and the world is watching every heartbeat.